Now we're talking about some things that can be done in Congo to protect individuals and communities from being harmed and murdered, as we have seen in Nigeria. 50 Christians have been murdered, and we have noticed there is some sort of a genocide going on there, and it doesn't reach the news, which means there is some kind of partiality going on with news media. However, from my standpoint, this is Vikas Chopra from Your Party Wolverhampton, from my standpoint, it doesn't matter who you are. Every tribe, every man upon the earth, or woman or child, should be able to thrive in the community. So what can be done? A lot of people are saying, well, why are you talking about Palestine? There's more things going on in Congo that require international attention. Well, I will ask you the question, why are you competing for attention? You should not be competing for attention, no matter where you are. The community and the public are most important and should be allowed to live and prosper in peace. So I'm going to just note a few things that I believe should be done, and it is very important. Now, communities and churches. I'm going to read you a few pieces of information that I've got here in front of me. So, the community churches should set up watch teams. You need to prepare. Be prepared for potential attacks. You need to share early warning signs, plan safe evacuation procedural routes, keep records of certain types of attacks that are going on in your country. The government and local authorities need to deploy. Now, this is the government. We're talking specifics here. We're not just talking about getting out there and protesting from the UK. The only thing we can do is support you with some potential solutions and make noise about this. So, deploy vetted security forces. You need them. You need them for your protection. You need to protect churches and schools. Protect your churches and schools. Investigate and punish attackers that you know that are committing these crimes. Support displaced families. They will need that from a reactive intervention perspective. Now, international community, UN and NGOs need to strengthen peacekeeping patrols. They need to fund local protection programs. They need to fund them. Someone needs to do something to protect these people. They need to provide food, shelter and medical aid. They need to pressure groups fueling the violence. Pressure the groups that are fueling the violence. Global church networks need to come together. It's not just about the churches coming together, it's about everybody coming together. Now, send financial aid. You can do prayer and support. Care for survivors of trauma and advocate on their behalf globally for protection. Connect locals with legal aid because they do need it. So these are some of the things that would support individuals. We want to find out the solutions. It's pertinent that people speak up about this. Now, nobody should be murdered because of their culture. In fact, if you were to say to me and prove to me that Jesus never ever said he was the fulfillment of biblical law. That is why he came. He was the fulfillment of the law. And scripturally, he said, love your enemies. The golden rule, the two greatest commandments that all man must abide by, they come from God. They come from Almighty God. And they are, number one, to love your God. That is the first commandment. And the second commandment is to love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. Nowhere does it say love yourself. I know people keep going on about this self-love. I believe that if you love your neighbor, you will receive internal joy for yourself as well. So I hope some of these suggestions can profit and put pressure on local governments to work to prevent this from taking place, because it is not acceptable that a community and innocent people should be brutally murdered. This is Vikas Chopra. Condemnation for those that are committing this evil. They will not get away with it in the highest court of the Almighty. This is Vikas Chopra, Your Party, Wolverhampton, over and out.